I look around and I realize God left this place a long time ago.
I gave seminars on manipulation. I could reach into a man's soul and unravel it with one tug. Cool. Hit me.
I do that.
Your bull.
So are you?
I'll kill you, you...
You're wearing protective goggles to destroy my car?
Safety first!
It's the Al Travis Show. We've got her, Katie, on Life with Katie. For folks who do not know, and maybe many do not, she's a big muckety-muck with a mainstream boutique, and she just flew into Omaha, and boy, are her arms tired.
Yeah, you know what? My legs hurt because I ran this time. I didn't even fly.
You did decide to drive. I like that in that, well, of course, where I live. If I were to need to go to Omaha, I presume it's 6-7 hours for me. I don't know. I'd have to look at a map. But the difference is I would have to drive to Minneapolis an hour and a half, get to the airport an hour and a half, early to make sure you get through the check-in thing, and then you got to fly down, and then you got to get a car. I don't know that that would save me any time to fly. And when you drive, you can kind of get off the highway when you need to get off the highway and use the restroom, whatever. I would rather drive more than fly if I can.
You know what? I am mixed on that because I usually always fly down here. But I looked at, to your point, airfare, what times the planes were coming and going, and then how much it was going to cost for a car rental, all those things. And I'm saving quite a bit of money by driving.
Yeah.
Although what I did not save is I got here and I pulled into the parking lot and I thought, holy cow, I hope I'm not getting sick because my throat hurt. And I was like, oh boy. And I realized my throat hurt because I had Jelly Roll Pandora Station on the whole way. And I sang my little brains out the whole way here. And I used to go to Sioux Falls fairly often and drive, and I would listen to talk radio because I typically a talk radio fan. But I thought, you know what? Instead of having to jump from station to station to station, I'm going to put on Pandora and just let her rip. And boy, people, you know what? If I'd been on an airplane and I would have been singing the whole time, people would not have been happy. They probably would have escorted me off the plane.
You've been booted off the plane.
Yeah.
And not to radio stations bother me, tell me for saying this. The idea, I love a talk radio. I'll listen to talk radio. I'll search up and down the aisle. But when you're on a road trip, like say every 30, 35 miles, it's starting fading out. How long can you handle it? And then you got to find another one. I hate that. So I rented a car that had the whole satellite thing. I don't know, Starlink or whatever it was called. And I was listening to a NASCAR race. People were like, listen to a NASCAR race. 4.5 hours, never turn the station, and you got it crystal clear. There's something to that. I enjoyed that very much.
There is something to that, but if that happens again and you don't want to pay the extra money, call me because for 4.5 hours, I can just periodically go, and they're going around the circle again. And they're going around the circle again. Oh.
See, you don't understand the nuances of the game.
Their tires exchange and some gas. I don't even have to watch the show. I don't even have to watch the race. And I feel like
you pretty much know it. Yeah, okay.
I pretty much can tell you what happened.
I'm not going to let you rip my NASCAR. Not much I can do about it. The singing along thing, though, it's sad because now any song that I can sing along to is on the oldies station, which really bothers me quite a little bit. But that being said, I haven't heard a new song, I could not sing a new song since probably 1993. Oh, dear. Are you hip on the Jelly Roll and all the stuff that's rolling out there? You can do that. You listen to that much radio, that much music radio?
I know. I'm trying to think. How do I know so much of the country stuff? Oh, you know why? I know. I had to think about it because I work from home, so I don't even drive in my car that much. But when I do, I have the country radio station that I used to work at, by the way, a million years ago. And but you know what? I also, when I treadmill, I have a country station on, and so I sing. So I do know a lot of the songs.
See, that would be the same for me. I presume the last time I heard music was when I treadmilled in 1993. So that's why I have a problem with music. So let's throw out the, well, go ahead.
Question for you. So I got up this morning. I was very proud of myself. I brought all my workout gear, got all ready to roll, went down to the fitness little center at the hotel I'm staying at, walked in and went, oh my goodness. They had the air conditioning set to 79 degrees. It was 79 degrees in there. It was like do like a hot yoga, only a hot treadmill. And
no, thank you.
I declined. I went out. Guess what I did instead? I went out and enjoyed Mother Nature and actually went, well, not Mother Nature. I'm in a city, but went for a walk outside instead.
In the hot and humid. The big most physical activity this week is I golfed day before yesterday. 93 degrees.
Ew.
Sun beating down, and I don't know what the humidity was, like 100%. You were just instantly sweaty. 4 hours later, I've never been that dehydrated. I was so out of it. I just hated it. But that's enough exercise. Let me ask you this. We want to throw a little plug for Mainstream Boutique, my favorite boutique. It's the 10th anniversary of this store. You're down there offering fabulous deals. Is that why you're there?
I am. We're having our 10th anniversary. The store was owned by a gal named Jean. I used to work with her back when we had our store back in the day. We would go to market together and whatnot. She's a great lady. But our corporate took it over in July of 2015, and then I started working with the store in September of 2015. And we have deals going on. We've got special product we've brought in. I'm hoping that Alicia made the popcorn she always makes for events, because I always come and she makes an extra bag for me to bring home, and it's delicious. We do all kinds of.
Are you internetable? I mean, would someone be able to look you up on the internet and get that stuff delivered, or is this in store? You're an in-store shop.
We are both. We are in store, and thank you for asking. You could go to www.mainstreamboutique.omaha.com and shop our products that we have here. And you get, when you spend $125, you get free shipping. And we
Okay.
are doing 20% off your entire purchase starting today.
Wow.
Right through Saturday, technically, because we're not open on Sundays, but online, it'll go through Sunday.
Well, I was going to ask is if you get it mailed, delivered to your home, you're not very good at that, are you, Katie? I saw your Facebook post, and you ordered something, and it didn't make it in time, and it's like I'd love to hear the story and how that worked out, because I'm like, it's Amazon. They can get it there like the net for you people in the cities. They can drop it off like in an hour.
Well, false. You would like to think so. And it is funny because I am a brick and mortar gal. And
Sure.
this is a prime example of why. My daughter, my friend Rachel, and I signed up to go to an Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy at a mansion in Minneapolis on Saturday night. And
Fun.
we signed up for it several weeks ago, but then Sam mentioned, I think, Thursday morning. So, okay, I get it. It's on us. But Amazon, you know what? Really? Um, and the thing was, she said something about, oh, what are you going to wear? And I said, oh, I don't know. And blah, blah, blah. And she was, well, they suggest that you wear something that is
Period.
Victorian or
Yeah.
right, Gothic. And I'm like, oh my gosh, holy cow. So I talked to Rachel and we're like, okay, we got to get on this. So we looked on Amazon, we picked out stuff, paid extra for 2-day delivery because it's Thursday. It said it'll show up
But
on Saturday. Beautiful. Our event isn't until 6 o'clock on Saturday night.
yeah,
Love it. Paid extra, had it to have it delivered. And then the skirt I got, or that I had ordered, I thought was all the way to the floor. And then I was showing a picture of it to Sam, and Sam goes, well, scroll down. That's not it, it's like a T length. And I was like, oh crap. I don't have any.
now I need kicky boots.
Now I need, right? I need boots. So I looked online, and DSW had the perfect pair for $30. Yay, what a
There you
deal.
go.
Um, Up in Maplewood, which is about a half an hour away from us, in-store pickup. Fantastic. So I drove up Friday night and picked up my boots, came home, looked, my stuff was going to arrive on Saturday. We're all like, okay, great. It's all arriving on Saturday. Hey, Rachel, come to my house after your stuff arrives. We'll get dressed. We'll get ready to go. We sat there on Saturday. Dee, dee, dee. My skirt showed up at 3 o'clock. No, more like 3:30. She's like, okay, Amazon says I'm 10 stops away. And it's like, okay, girl, you gotta get going. She finally said, you know what, I can't wait anymore. I've got to get to your house and leave. So she
Yep.
left her house with the guy literally, just
Blocks away.
blocks away. And as we're sitting there and we're watching it tick, and it said our stuff, Sam's and mine that we ordered, wasn't going to arrive until It said 7:15. It's like, oh, maybe they're off and it'll arrive early, right? Because we really don't, if we push it, we don't have to leave until 5:15. Look, all of a sudden it switched to arriving between 8:15 and 10:15. It's like, okay, Amazon, you totally blew it. And we were, our event was actually over because I have a picture on my Facebook page of the Amazon driver on my Ring doorbell dropping everything off at 8:42. So our event was from 6 until 7:30.
So we got their app.
He dropped our stuff off at 8:42.
And what exactly was it? Edgar Allan Poe? Just they were reading poems, and you all sat there with snifters of scotch, or what? What
Right.
exactly was? That's what it sounds like.
You know what? Yeah, it was not what I envisioned. Because I thought it would be okay, speakeasy, it'd be kind of like a bar atmosphere with tables. So it wasn't. It was chairs lined up. I was like, really? And then there were 4 stories that, wow, they were amazing. The actors stood up, and one person did the whole story,
Okay.
and they were really very, very good. And then for each story, there was a separate drink that they featured
Okay.
and passed out. And honestly, I didn't really care for the drinks. So it ended up being,
Yeah, iffy at best.
yeah. So now I've got these clothes. Well, I figured, guess what? Halloween. I'm going to be
What?
dressed Victorian.
I've got my
I'm gonna
costume.
get to go.
We'll be back after this. We got much more on the Al Travis Show.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
Braver Angels Minnesota is part of a national movement that brings together conservatives, liberals, independents, and others to restore trust, respect, and goodwill in politics. We seek not to eliminate our differences, but rather deal with them head on, with respect and understanding. We do not try to change people's views, but how they view the other side. There will always be differences. Braver Angels Minnesota believes the best way forward is to change how we deal with those differences. Join the civil conversation at mn.braverangels.org. that knows a guy, Al Travis.
It's Life with Katie. Katie, can I share with you my Amazon thoughts quickly?
Yes, and then I have a question. I have two
All right.
questions for you.
First off, I buy some merchandise once in a while, basically cigars. And, you can go with them. You want to pay extra, have it in 2-3 days. Like, get it here when you get it here. 5 to 10 days seems to like a large spread to me. If you're in the business, to get it that close, but okay. Last time I ordered, the cigars I ordered 2 days after the first order came first and the second came second. I'm like, how mucked up are you? Here's my thought. My dad, when he was alive, ordered something, and I don't remember what it was. It was a Sunday night, and he had Amazon Prime. Like, oh, aren't you something? That thing showed up the next morning at his house. Now, we live in Blue Earth, Minnesota. To do this, in my opinion, some guy at the warehouse in Minneapolis had to have been standing right next to the thing. Oh, yeah, I can grab that for old Steve. And he grabbed it, and he had to hand it to some guy to drive to his house. It's an hour and a half away. I have no clue how Amazon can get that done in a day just because you paid a little extra money. But here's what bothers me about it. So Al, being too cheap to buy the extra, Amazon knows they come on down here. They're going to Dad's house. Why not bring along Al's box of cigars? Why is it 5 to 10 days? Oh, leave those. We're done. We're taking a break. Why? How is that even possible? It's all going the same distance. Just because I pay more, we can do it in a day? Come on.
No, isn't that crazy? And that's what we laughed too. We're like, hey, our stuff is in the van in the morning. I wish there was a number. Hey, we have to be gone. We're actually going somewhere and we paid. Could you get that? And you know what? If you looked up Rachel's and here's her address, if you can grab her stuff too, and don't drop it off at her house, drop it off at my house. You would just switch the order of which you're driving.
Choreograph this a little bit, sure.
That would be slick. Would you ever buy an outfit to wear to something like that Edgar Allan Speakeasy thing we went to? Edgar Allan Poe?
The quick answer, I would think, would be yes. But back in the day, this is how old I am. Remember they used to have those parties, like murder mystery parties, and you could buy the thing? I rather enjoyed those. We had some friends that did it, and they were kind of the thing. And so you get a little dressed up, nothing crazy, have cocktails and beverage and go through this play. This who did it thing. Yeah. I enjoyed those quite a little bit. So yes, I would say yes, I have, and I would. But then you got to the point where they got old, and then some people, a couple, we didn't want to do that. And then it kind of ruins the whole thing, and then those things kind of fell out of favor. Does anybody even do those anymore, murder mysteries?
I don't know if they do or not, but that would be fun if they did. Yeah, and I know the thing we went at, some people were dressed up like we were, and then some people were just dressed normal. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, so it was kind of weird.
Well, here's back to people screwing this up. You go to the Renaissance? You ever go to the Renaissance Festival? Yep. I thoroughly enjoy the Renaissance Festival, and back in the day, another old man statement, you went, and it was people dressed like the Renaissance. Mm-hmm. And somehow, now you can do that, or you can be Star Wars, or you can be a fairy. What?
Yeah,
what are we doing? It's just like, it doesn't matter. You can dress as you want. Well, yeah, it kind of does. This is about the Renaissance, and Star Wars wasn't. Oh, well, they took a time traveling thing. Shut up. So it ruins it.
Yeah.
It ruins it for the rest of us, in my so humble opinion.
Yes. And you know what else gets ruined? Last night I went out for dinner by my lonesome, which I hate to do.
I never do that.
Being on the road, right? So what I will do when I do is I go and I sit at the bar. I have my phone and I just diligently read the news or watch the movie. And so I'm just sitting there minding my business. Some guy, excuse me. Yeah.
Hi, young lady.
Hey. I'm like, oh, here we go. Hello. Are you married?
Good God.
No.
I'm out of the hopper.
No, I'm not. You know what? My wife and I here, you're sitting in the exact seat we were sitting at 5 years ago when we met here, and now we're married. So look out. Tonight's the night you're going to meet your husband. And I looked at him and I'm
worst opening line ever.
Okay, great. That's super. And then I'm sitting there and lo and behold, the guy walked up. Hey, is this spot taken? I'm like, no, help yourself.
Get in the phone and just never look up.
And I thought, oh God. And then I heard the guy over to the left. Oh, the guy just sat by her. Maybe that's her husband. I'm like, you know what? This is why I get takeout and I sit in my hotel room. It's really, come on.
I have a very hard time eating alone anywhere. And not that people are coming to talk to me. It just, I feel weird about it. I don't eat out alone almost ever.
No, I don't care for it. And
I thought that story was going to go. He asked if you would move because they're coming back to reenact, the whole night they met or something. I thought that would have been, all right, that's got something to it. Now, by the way, you're going to get married next. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool.
then it sounded like he said something to the bartender. I told her that she's gonna meet her husband tonight because she's sitting in the spot where we sat, and I don't think she cares. And it's like, you got yourself a bingo there.
We should talk bingo next time you're on. I spent a night playing bingo with my wife and some friends, and also inappropriate conversation, the too much information. This guy's got that TMI thing going on. Like you need to know where he sat and met his wife. Like the bartender need to know what he said to you about where. People, keep your stuff yourself. Ain't nobody care.
When you were playing bingo, did you think about my bad guy bingo board and think, oh gosh, I wish I was playing bad guy bingo?
It might have come up once or twice during the night. I got to go. We're out of time. Life with Katie on the Al Travis Show. Good luck on that whole 10th anniversary.
Thank you.